are you doing?
What is that supposed to mean? I'm doing whatever it is I want to do.
Go away, go away.
What's that supposed to mean?
Go away. What the hell?
In making yourself happy, nobody can bring you peace but yourself. So enjoy your life, make yourself happy, whether you're single or
Guys, this story done serious. So just when everybody thought they already knew what happened in the marriage between Frank Edoho and his wife, she has now come out to share her own side of the story, and social media is completely divided right now. Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe and turn on post notification because we bring you all the latest celebrity updates and trending gist. So guys, for the past few days, people have been talking about Frank Edoho and his marriage situation online. Different blogs carried the story and many people already started giving their opinion. But now his wife has finally broken silence and she decided to speak for herself. Now let me read part of that she wrote. She said, "I refuse to be tagged an unfaithful wife, a prostitute, or an ashawo as I have been pegged these past few days. He didn't come as the most eligible bachelor. However, I loved him with all my heart and soul. Against the wishes of my family, faithful to the core, he always bragged about me to his friends, colleagues, and anyone who cared to listen. Frank, you must come to equity with clean hands. You must acknowledge and take responsibility to how you led us here. I was constantly humiliated, physically abused, and traumatized. Video day, but let's keep that one aside."
Go away.
She posted the video, but I will still play the video.
What's that supposed to mean?
She also said, okay, let me read it out. "You didn't know I had your password for over 3 months, struggling with so many women, including the one you jog with at 6 a.m. in the morning in our estate, Crazy Swap. Every time I asked we jog together, you would harshly quarrel with me and storm out the house only to go romance in VGC Park. I kept quiet. You didn't know I had your password to your computer. I had access to bank statements of your movement, from lodges, bars to hotel to paying hookup girls, going on a date to Deborah's hotel with side chicks. There is evidence, video there. Range Rover car loan I was single-handedly paying off. I constantly found cheap lip glosses, earrings, and hair brushes after your night out. You claim they belong to your married manager's girlfriend. Your married manager, Toyosi Oyetunji, would bring in various girls for you to our shared office, and anytime I ask, you would claim they are marketers. Marketers for what exactly?" I kept quiet. "You sold my property that I bought with my heart-earned sweat for peanuts. The kitchen alone in that house cost me almost the amount you sold that house because you were desperate to do dirty December. When I realized I was livid and cursed you out so bad. I was so mad at you. There's chat about that one. You breached my privacy by audio recording me. You further dishonored me by releasing those tapes to the public, which is so ironical because I have tape for days on you from talking to your side chick, including your nude dick pictures that you were being blackmailed for when you were catfished by a girl you thought you were chatting with. I stood up to the blackmailers when they contacted me to pay. I told them to go to hell and do their worst. You thanked me for standing with you, remember? Recently, when you said you have found your soulmate in Tea with Tay broadcast by T. Mason, I was so happy for you. At least you go comot eyes for my body. When you and Amaka Okeke, who is a married woman, by the way, were posting yourself up and down on social media, wearing and co for events, celebrating your birthday party by posting each other with endearing names, bestie, and attending public events, I faced my front. I kept quiet. When she moved into our home, hanging her cheap clothes in my closet that I built with my sweat, and laying on my matrimonial bed, I kept quiet. I feel so sad for even talking about a man I once loved. But I must, as I have young children who would one day be able to understand their mother's side in case they get bullied with online publication. I caught you at Boho with two prostitutes, with Ifeanyi Njemze, whom you were gallivanting with at the time. The girls didn't know I was your wife and made advance to fight me and my cousin. She bears me witness. You were soliciting hookup girls that charges 100k, sometimes 80k, sometimes 50k. Crazy work. A man that I always put on every property I acquired with my own funds with no contribution from him. A man who doesn't care, feed, or provide for our kids, even till date. A man who never picked his children's call till date. A man whom I ensured made peace with his children from his previous failed marriage. You heard a dumbbell and waited to smash my face, saying, I will destroy your face so no man can ever see your beauty again. When you threatened to kill me at night, I knew this was my cue to leave and never look back. Even your sister Edoho agreed that she could never get married to a man like her brother, and was in shock that I covered up for you all these days. It is this social mentality that men and marriage is the price that kept women in shackles of sadness, or in the name of remaining in an unhappy marriage or relationship that saps the life out of them. As long as I am happy with who I am and who I am with, then that is all that matters. And if the relationship doesn't work out, we still move. Women need to hold themselves in higher esteem, to be honest. Wait. Is she talking about her and Chiki here, or hey Jesus? Okay. I have always lived a very private life, and I can't believe that I am here having to explain and expose myself to public scrutiny, debate, skits, and AI videos. I've never cared about public perception or opinion, and it won't start now. Nobody even knew me as Frank Edoho's wife. That is to show you how much I protected myself in privacy. Well, now you know me as his ex. But anyhow, such is life. We still move. Now back to what I know how to do best, designing the most inclusive home around the world. So she started posting her evidence, the chat, even when the man beat her up, Let me even post it here. Honestly, this is deep. From what she wrote, you can tell she has been holding a lot inside for a long time. And this is why people always say there are two sides of every story, because social media can quickly judge without hearing everything first. And guys, after her statement went viral, fans immediately rushed to the comment section to react. Some people supported her, while others still defend Frank Edoho. One fan said, so this person said, this is exactly how people write accountability. If a marriage was unhappy, leave the marriage. If the relationship was draining, end the relationship. If you felt disrespected, walk away. But do not turn unhappiness into an excuse for sleeping around, then come outside and package it as. Honestly, I like this comment. Seriously. Know when to leave. Cheating back is not an excuse. Yeah. Cheating back is not an excuse. Know when to leave. And honestly, guys, that comment section is full of mixed reactions right now. Some people are emotional, some are angry, while others are just shocked by the whole situation. For me, I just feel marriage issues are very sensitive. No matter what happened, I hope both parties find peace and heal from everything, because at the end of the day, social media will always talk and move on. But the people involved are the ones truly dealing with the pain. But guys, I want to hear from you. After listening to her own side of the story, what do you think? Do you feel people judged too quickly or not? Drop your own opinion in the comment section. But please, let's keep it respectful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.